Hey everybody, welcome back to day 4 of summer school geometry. In this module, we're going to be talking about the last method of proving that two triangles are congruent, and it's through this method called hypotenuse-leg. HL is how it's abbreviated. So let's talk about what that means. HL, hypotenuse-leg, so you can only have a hypotenuse if you have a right triangle, which means a triangle that has a right angle in it. And a right angle is a 90-degree angle, just like that. And it's marked with this little square, with this little box in the corner. That means you have a 90-degree angle. So hypotenuse-leg can only be applied to a right triangle because a right triangle is the only type of triangle that will have a hypotenuse. And the hypotenuse is the angle that is across or opposite from the right angle. So I'll just label that here. This right here is the hypotenuse. This long side right here is going to be the hypotenuse. And so whenever we have hypotenuse-leg congruence, we also have to think about what does a leg mean. So now if this is the hypotenuse, then the right triangle also has two legs. It's the other two sides that are connected by the right angle. So this guy is a leg, and this other one is also a leg. So now you can use hypotenuse-leg if you have a right angle in your triangle, and if you know the side length of another leg. So I'm going to draw an example off to the side over here. I'm going to draw two right triangles. Okay. And we know for a fact that both of them have right angles. Okay, so it only works if you have right angles in the triangles. Now, hypotenuse-leg congruence means that the hypotenuse of each of those triangles are congruent. So the hypotenuse, you see here, I've marked they're the same length. And you also notice if they mark another leg, for example, this bottom leg right here, they mark on both of them that they're the same length. So if I see both of these guys marked on each of the right triangles, then I can say that by hypotenuse-leg, by HL, the two triangles are congruent. But I'll make a very clear note down here that this guy right here only works for right triangles. Okay, it only works for right triangles. So before the last couple of days, we've been talking about 4 other rules, and I'll review those down here. They're related with HL, hypotenuse-leg. So we talked about these 4 rules the past 2 days. We talked about side, side, side. We talked about side, angle, side. We talked about angle, side, angle. And we talked about angle, angle, side. And I'll review those real quick. These 4 down here can work for any triangle. It doesn't have to be a right triangle. This rule up here only works for right triangles, HL. Once again, I'll mark that very clearly. So HL is this rule right here. It only works for a right triangle when you see the right angle in there. Okay, it's the hypotenuse-leg, HL, HL. These down here work for any general triangle. So for side, 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 I'm going to draw 2 triangles, and side, side, side looks like this once again. Then we could have side, angle, side. Okay, because remember these are connected in this order, side, angle, side, just like that. The angle has to be between the 2 sides, just like it's written here. Then you've got angle, side, angle. So that looks like this. The side is in between the 2 angles, angle, side, angle, for both of the triangles. Just like that, in that order. And then you have angle, angle, side, which is a little bit different than the ones before. Angle, angle, and side. Angle, angle, and side. So it looks similar to angle, side, angle, except the side is not the side between the angles. It's away. It's one of the other two sides. It's down here. Okay, so this is a review of everything we've done the last couple of days. Today is just introducing HL. Okay, now go ahead and look back at Canvas at the module. It'll give you the directions for what you need to do for today's assignment. If you have any questions at any point, don't hesitate to email me. My email is right here if you have any questions.